Hello and welcome everyone to Survivor with Jamie, Jack, and Colleen. My name is Colleen. Oh, darn it. All right, I'm 0 for 2 now. I swear, anybody that's somehow found us new, I have truly never messed up that entrance thing 2 days in a row that many times in a row, but whatever. We're all works in progress.
This is what 2025 looks like, guys.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, how's it going, everyone? We are here to talk about.
I didn't get to say my name.
Oh shoot! I'm Colleen.
Jamie.
Rumor has it the chests are heavy.
Very heavy chests.
The very heavy chests. They're heavy chests. They're heavy chests. Anyway.
Oh boy, you were dying to say that one too.
I was, yes.
I almost took it from you. I'm so sorry. What was I thinking?
I don't know. It's my best part of the show. Now I can leave.
It's your best contributions.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Yeah, so here we are. Talk about Survivor 48. It was a thing that happened for 2 hours. We're joined live.
It was a thing that happened for 2 hours. I'd say for an hour and 10 minutes of it, it was really great. And then the rest of it was obviously filler because they made sure that we knew who was going to go home and it wasn't them. So thanks for that extra 20 minutes that we really didn't need. But, an editor's got to do what an editor's got to do.
That's true. You said an hour and 10 minutes and 20 minutes of filler. You think 30 minutes of commercial?
Yeah, at least.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, so what's everybody's overall thoughts so far? So what we'll do is we'll talk about the episode. We will do our winners picks and our picks for next week. We'll throw a commercial break in there somewhere. Bada bing, bada boom. Bob's your uncle. Sally's your mom. And we all go to sleep.
And everyone loves Notting Hill.
Everyone loves Notting Hill and Holes, which is a real dark movie to have as your favorite movie.
It kind of
Who's in Holes?
Camilla and who was it?
I don't think I've seen it.
You haven't seen it? Oh, who's in it?
It's Shia LaBeouf, which is weird because when we were watching it, Jay thought that what's his face had Shia LaBeouf energy.
Nice.
Shahin. He was like, wow, he really has like crazy Shia LaBeouf energy.
Yeah, that's like that's a really strange connection. But yeah, it's like Patricia Arquette, isn't it? John Voight, if you're into that kind of thing. But
who else?
He was in Deliverance. Midnight
Dulé Hill, isn't he? Isn't Dulé Hill in it?
Yeah, I think so. It's a good one. It's a good one, but Disney Plus probably has it.
I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, now you have something to watch.
Of course, though, I am at the age that movies I've already seen, but I don't remember, and I get to watch
it's
them
like
again.
watching them the first time.
It's based on like a book, and I remember reading the book. I don't know if I've even seen the movie, but essentially, like this kid is like sent to like some work camp or whatever, and
like juvenile delinquents.
Yes, and the lady is like horrible, and she just makes them dig holes all day long.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's I probably like that kind of movie.
Then you find a sort of almost mystical reason for all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll add it to my list. Holes.
There you go. Easy to remember.
Yes.
Probably not one that you want to watch with the grandkids, though.
Okay. Because
definitely not one you want to watch with the grandkids. Maybe Zachary's old enough for it, but it's one of those books you read in high school. Like it's not.
Is the sequel?
Like A Wrinkle in Time is what I'm trying to say.
Is the sequel going to be Ass?
You, Cedric. Come on in, buddy. We got a spot for you here.
I forgot about the butt doctor. Butt doctor.
Oh boy!
And he told the truth. I mean,
I was so excited when he said butt doctor. I was like, yes, points for Colleen.
Yeah. I'm I'm the butt doctor.
I love it. I did like that we started it out different. I don't think we've ever had a season where we started
I
with
loved
the
how they
reveal.
started it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I thought it was cool. That was a refreshing thing to see.
Right. Like,
They-
and
they-
after. Go ahead. Sorry.
They used to show like auditions and stuff like that, but they didn't. They didn't. I don't think they ever showed all 16 or whatever. How many people are there?
Was that?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That was something different. That was cool.
Yeah, I liked it, especially because it kind of let everybody's personalities sort of show when they're like, at their most vulnerable kind of moment instead of, well, I mean, except for what's his face? Who's the MVP guy?
Big guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I could have.
not-
David, are you talking about David?
David.
Yes.
Yeah, I should have went because I would have aced it.
I've got this.
I got this. I love me. But he seemed. It's funny because I guess he said it. You said in his video that he seems compassionate, but he's also got an ego. So it's like he fights.
Oh,
with
I didn't think
himself.
he seemed compassionate.
Well, no, he likes Notting Hill, and he.
Oh, yeah. He's a rom-com guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he seemed to get along with people. But minute Kevin. It wasn't Kevin. Who broke the glass?
Kyle?
Kyle, who I love.
I could have done it. I could have done it.
I could have done.
My thing is, why was it made out of glass?
So you can, the better to break
Because
it with, my dear.
It's because they finally moved past that damn hourglass of Erica's.
Yeah.
They finally let go of the glass on the beach hate,
Yeah.
and look what
But that-
happens.
Still glass on the beach.
There's
I don't
somebody
think
in
they've gotten rid- I
production.
don't think they've moved on.
Yeah, as soon as he broke that, somebody in production was like, "What did I tell you? What did I tell you?"
You don't bring glass on the beach.
Anyway,
It's probably it's probably the people from the Midwest. Nothing personal against people from the Midwest, but
I
You're
wouldn't
not-
know
you're-
anything
you're-
about
you're-
those people.
you're not used to beaches, so it's like you don't bring glass on the beach. You just
okay,
don't.
okay. It is like 10:30 at night. We are getting way off track here.
I'm
feel like it's
giving
pretty
some
boring.
I'm giving
There's
some
your
great
life advice.
advice.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm like, you can't look at the stars and have glass on the beach.
You
You're
can't.
gonna cut your foot.
Yeah, you silly Libras.
Yeah.
Also something I know nothing about.
No, I don't. Not either.
Are you a Libra?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
From the
okay.
Midwest.
Well,
I'm
I
a
can't-
Midwestern Libra. You bet.
Because your birthday's in October, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't work with you.
Hey, it's just about balance. Maybe I can't work with you.
I was
These
sitting there
Aries
like
signs.
I like Say's energy, but she's too much energy. I don't think I don't see her lasting long unless she tones it down.
Yeah, I think she's got like really good like gusto.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the gusto needs to be caressing, a little bit more caressing, maybe in this
There's
situation.
nothing like when I don't do athletic sports anymore, but like when I was in something like that, I'm busting my butt and someone's just yelling at me. Yeah, you're not gonna get my vote. Well, you're gonna get my vote and get the boot out of there. 'Cause I'm not
Right.
gonna listen. I'm not gonna listen to you.
We're
And
not
I-
going to elect you. We're going to
Yeah.
evict you.
She's just too aggressive, and that type of play never.
Well, and she's got good instinct. Like how
Yeah.
many times tonight she was like, I just feel like this is here. And then production ran over and was like, okay, we'll put it in there. But no, it's like
Well,
she would constantly call things out all the way down to like I think that, she predicted that Stephanie was going to, play her chance. Like,
Yeah.
so clearly she has a good instinct of what people are doing and what they're thinking. And right now her alliance is
And she
clearly
put
willing to work with her, so whatever.
she put together the alliance.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right, you need to tone it down.
She's definitely the leader. She's definitely the boss of the outfit. And the thing is if you're the leader and the boss of the outfit a little bit too long in Survivor, they'll come for you.
Because we're going to see next week, the three other people are going to be digging holes.
They're going to be digging holes.
That's
how
the,
this
that's
goes.
the theme of this season.
Yeah.
And if it's a magical island with holes being dug, then we're just
Yeah.
got a whole
And
bunch of lost.
I kind of root for her because she, like I said, she knows what's going on around her.
She's in it to win it.
But there's no way for 20 something days, 26 days, that people can put up with that
Please,
kind
yeah.
of. It's just like,
Someone
okay,
being in charge.
And you know
yeah.
what though? She might chill out.
that's what I'm saying. She has to chill. Hopefully, she chills out. But I don't know.
Yeah.
When you're with new people that don't know you.
That's just it. It's like that you how much is where are people going to meet you in the middle?
Right.
So you have to decide where the middle is. Before you go in, where's the middle of me? Where am I at in the middle? And then present that person first and then lean more into who you are as you gain trust with people.
Right.
But I have a question, and I don't know if you guys thought about this. So she's working on that puzzle, which was really cool. But she was looking at all the different like animal symbols that had different colors, but on the other beach they were finding letters. So are the puzzles different for each tribe then? I'm assuming.
I would think so, yeah.
Like it's probably that same thing, but they have a different dial that they have to meet everything up on.
Right. At least they're making it harder and harder to get the
Yes.
I mean, she had to share the information or she would. Well, she was there with Fabio, pizza guy.
Yeah, she had Justin and Cedric mostly were doing this.
Yeah. And Cedric got it really quick.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm glad to see them have to I don't know. I like idols to be secret, and if they're gonna have to involve another person, at least it's for something like this.
Yeah.
Because the butt doctor got it right away. I mean, he's listened.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't mess around.
Yeah,
I really liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I could see her booing Santa Claus. Chris, I could see that.
Chris says in the chat it's her South Philly coming out. I would agree too. That's why I think that's why she had such a tough time with Stephanie, because her New Yorker was coming out a little bit.
Oh, there you go. Well, and also,
and they are Team City folk, so
they are. And I would say that out of everybody there, Say was working the hardest, and Stephanie was working the least. So, those two things are going to be.
But my point is, it was because she was very aggressive. Say at the tribal, she had it in the bag, right? There was no reason to. I mean, I don't think anyone goes in there and changes their mind unless they all get together,
start chatting.
That's what I'm saying. All right, tone it down. You don't need.
Yeah, you got this now. You own it.
You don't need to be that person that's trashing somebody or whatever it was. Just let it go.
She did say that she's had to, like, her whole life, she's had all this, like, this fight instilled in her, and and you don't give up, and I guess that's what she's bringing to this. And
again, I love that.
We'll see how it goes. I really thought that maybe Justin might be swayed to go on the other side, but clearly that was like a misdirect and was not happening.
Well, he was smart. He's smart. You don't go against your alliance in the
exactly.
First day.
Yeah. And
not Kyle, for Steph. No, nothing personal against Stephanie. But
exactly. She just
somebody had to go.
Somebody has to go, and that's what happens.
And if you're the one that admits to sitting on your hand, you're gonna be the one that goes.
Yeah. Right. And I think that it was the smart move for Kyle as well, because he wants to work with Mary, and if Mary has Stephanie there, she can always turn on him. But if Mary doesn't have anybody else, then Mary only has Kyle. So I think I think at the end of the day, given all the the circumstances in play, Stephanie was the right choice.
Oh yeah.
Even though I'm nothing against her, somebody's got to go.
That's why you never volunteer for the puzzle challenge.
Yeah, that's what Jack always says.
Yeah, never I'd be like, no, I'm not good at the puzzles. Even though I'm pretty good at puzzles, I wouldn't. No way I'm throwing myself on.
Pretty okay at those things.
I don't say I'm a puzzle beast, but
I would not.
I'm not David.
I would not volunteer for anything in that game except for Applebee's, maybe. Like, I'm hungry, I'll volunteer for that, but I am not volunteering for the puzzle. I am not volunteering to get on that boat.
Yeah,
not happening.
Yeah, never put a target on your back. Because they thought it's Kyle. They thought he might have an idol.
Yeah, when he came back. Well, they always feel like
not Kyle. Who lost the challenge?
Not Kevin. Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, they thought they thought he might have an idol.
Kevin, who did dislocate his shoulder, and according to Mike Bloom on Twitter, because he was there, he like blacked out from the pain, and like
Oh my gosh.
Dr. Joe had to come out and like pop it back. So if you put into context that he volunteered for that after what he went through with his shoulder pain.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of volunteered him.
Like, yeah,
they did,
I
but he
feel
still
like
went out there and gave it his all.
He said, "What if I screw up again?" And,
yes.
They're
And
like,
you know
well, then
what?
bye-bye. Bye, Kevin.
You know what though? There was something. It's just something with this whole cast.
Mm-hmm.
Is like if ever there was a cast that you could say that to the other players in the game and actually get like a sympathetic response, it was going to be these guys. I mean,
Yeah.
in years past, if you would have said that, that would have been like, oh, he's admitting he's weak. We got to get rid of him.
Right.
You know, but in this, they're like, no, like go redeem yourself. Yay. Like everyone's so excited. It's, I mean, Jeff said it's, all these years, he's never had such a reception. But I don't know. I think most of what we saw was just getting to know people.
Yeah.
I can't really tell other than say like who's going to be a gamer and who isn't. Just who's nice. That's all I got.
Oh, I think we know that David's going to be a gamer.
Yeah.
I think we know Camilla's going to be a gamer. I mean,
I am so excited about her because
she's cool.
I didn't think she would be able to. I love that they said like, well, I can tell that Camilla's like smart and she's going to be able to this, that, and the other. I'm like, this is totally the opposite of how she sold herself on the interview. And I'm really excited because I do like her.
Good. I like her too.
I like her too.
I think you have her like first vote.
You have, you had Cedric first vote out on his tribe, which you did not wager any points, but you said I could see him being the first person out on the tribe.
Yep, but turns out he found his. I mean, during the competition and all the mud, I was like, oh, he's gonna go. He's gone. He's going. Look at him. He's sliding back down.
So much mud.
But I couldn't tell who was who in that competition because there was so much mud.
I know it was tough because Jay was watching on and off, and he asked like, "Who was that?" And I was like, "I can't tell. Like they're still covered in mud, and we just met them like a minute ago."
That's the mud people. I don't know.
It took me forever to figure out who it was that hurt his shoulder. I was like, who is that? Was that Mitch? Who was that?
Yeah, I didn't know either. I was like going, who?
I was like, please don't be Mitch. Please don't be Mitch.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm like, no, not Mitch, not yet.
So, real quick before we move on, because let's talk about Mitch, because he got a lot of screen time tonight. Jack, you had Camilla in your final three.
Yeah, see, because you like her.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but okay, I'll believe you.
I think you liked her because she said that growing
up.
Oh,
Boston Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Boston Rob thing. Yes.
Yeah.
The eye roll. He's not
again.
that
I have nothing against Boston Rob, but he was handed a championship.
Here you go, Rob.
There you go. I'd say it to his face too.
So, okay, let's talk about
Maybe
Mitch.
from a
I
distance.
loved Mitch. Mitch was awesome.
I do love Mitch. Oh, he's sweet.
He was a big favorite in our house tonight. Who else was big favorites?
Joe and Eva.
And Eva. We got to talk about that.
Oh my God. That was just like.
That was the right kind of emotional, right?
Yeah, I know. Like, I was tearing up. Alex is, not in touch. The only time I've ever seen Alex cry at a TV show was like this Pokemon episode where like one of them leaves.
Yes.
And he cried, and it took him, the fact that he was so into it, it took him by surprise. He was like, is there something wrong with me? Like, then he started freaking. I mean, it was a whole thing.
Like Seinfeld. What is this salty stuff coming
Right.
out?
Like, Alex is definitely not one to do that. He's pretty tough.
He's pretty cold. He's cold-blooded.
Yes. So when they finish that and Alex leaving goes, oh,
it's like that. It was very sweet. Like you could tell that there was like Joe was forming an actual real connection, not just like
you could see he was crying like as it was happening, and then it's crying throughout his entire confessional.
Well, right away he says, "How do I help you?"
Yeah. How do I help you when that
I
happens?
mean, she
So
picked the right guy. I mean, right person.
yes, she really did. Like I'm sure the others would be nice and respectful, but I don't think they'd actually genuinely care as quickly and connect as quickly as Joe did.
Like he said, I don't care about my game. I just, I'm going to protect her.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there will come a time that we're going to see that to come into play.
And it's funny. I forgot when I was reffing college, I reffed a Georgia Tech game. Not she wasn't there, but obviously that was years ago. But it was like I go, that's right.
I don't think she was born then, Jack.
Yeah,
she's one of those people that de-age.
It was 7 years ago.
Okay, well,
all right.
7 years.
She still wasn't there.
Okay, no, I know she wasn't there. But I said, the Georgia Tech. I forgot they were club hockey.
There's
different levels of hockey. Has all kinds of different levels, and club hockey is different than like Boston College hockey. I mean, it's just.
Well, is it Eva? Is she the hockey player, or is there somebody else?
Eva is the hockey player.
There is Eva. She is the hockey player. Okay,
yeah,
I thought for some reason there was another young blonde girl that played hockey.
And
the hockey player in Minnesota, and she brought Baig back to the island. Not since Carolyn have we got to hear someone say Baig.
But I think I ask this every year. Do they just throw the bamboo?
Okay.
It all seems like it's the same cut, same stuff.
That's what Jay said too. He was like, "Is
I've been saying this like 3-4 seasons now.
Left over from previous seasons?
Well,
because it's already cut. She's just picking it up and carrying it.
I mean, if you're rotating people out every month, basically for these seasons, I mean,
but in between the seasons. Because bamboo is hella invasive, so like it grows fast.
I know, but do they want them cutting up and destroying stuff like that?
Yeah, there's probably a lot of like damage contracts going on, and
I mean, I'm sure there's only so much they can do.
But you know what would be great is if they made it look a little less like a jungle grocery store. It's like everything's so organized in that jungle now. It's like And I love that Say is like talking about those symbols, and she's like, I thought those were just road signs. Because it's like that well pathed out now.
Yeah.
It's this is Turtle Avenue.
This way to the idol.
Exactly. Oh, I sense there might be an idol here because the sign says there's an idol here.
I don't know if it's one of the options, but for the 50th, I want to suggest go somewhere else.
Yeah, go to a new.
That's
maybe we can vote on that. Can we vote on that?
I don't know. That's when it was always the best because it was a different location. And this year it's like, okay, they're gonna yeah. How can you hate water?
Yeah, I liked that.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I
know people who don't like water. I do.
They put the Mio in it to make or sparkling water.
Yeah,
to make it
I mean, I drink it, but I don't know. Oh my God, I get water, but I'm drinking more water than I used to.
Maybe he'll learn to love water a lot more having to be out on this island. It's not from a tap. I do.
Do we know that it could be just a hose they're putting in the water?
There could be an actual faucet in there at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
No one's washed themselves off.
It's a production, right? Yes. One of the things that I noted on here that I just thought was really funny about Kevin is like Kevin is such a Disney Channel kid. Like, does anyone else get that? Like, all of his confessions, he just go watch Disney Channel for like 5 minutes in the afternoon and you'll go, oh, I get it. All these kids are exactly like Kevin. Like, I thought he was going to start singing like songs from like Zombies or something, you know, like I mean, but he's got that like the right look, the smile, the enthusiasm with everything he says. I'm like,
we just got a letter. No.
Yeah, he would be like,
wait, who's the music producer guy?
Thomas,
thank you. Because he has Disney Channel energy.
I like Thomas,
but
too.
I don't get that from Kevin. I like Thomas too. I liked him the more that the episode went on.
Yep. And then he's besties with Bianca, and I'm pretty excited about that because we both decided we liked her. So now she's got somebody that has her back. I'm sorry, not Bianca. Survivor Freak 815. My bad.
And she's not. Well, we don't think she's a Lost fan now because that's her birthday.
No, it's her birthday.
It was a little disappointing, but I'm still here to support you, Bianca.
I was ready to vote her out.
Get rid of her.
Yeah, she's probably a Libra too.
No, she's a Leo.
A Leo.
Her birthday
Oh,
is 8/15.
That's right. Yeah, I should know that because I'm a Leo. I was born on 8/11.
Some of us are clearly not butt doctors.
Butt doctor.
Doesn't mean you're not still an expert.
Yeah. Bend over and say, ah.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. We're getting way off topic here. Who else?
How's that off topic? He said he's the butt doctor.
I know.
It's only off topic once we go, oh, Oklahoma. Then it's off topic.
Fair enough. Okay, what did we think about Justin? He has Kyle vibes, sort of. Luigi's Pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I kept trying to figure out who he looked like. He looks like an actor.
He does look like someone.
And I was going to say Trevor. He looks a little like Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback for the Jaguars. But he looks like an actor, and I can't.
I can see it in my head.
I can see his face, but I can't.
Adrian Brody, kind of.
No.
I can see it.
Adrian Brody would be kissing all the females.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. Just
I
grabbing
won.
and smooching.
Yeah.
No consent required.
Randy says
apparently.
yes. Trevor Lawrence. He has a Trevor Lawrence look, but there's an actor.
He does have like I can't.
Are
you thinking of Jay Muse, like Jay and Silent Bob?
A little bit.
No,
I mean,
Okay.
a little bit. Not enough boyishness to his face.
No.
Well, not that Jason still has the boyish.
If I can remember the show, I'll send you guys the pic.
Okay.
I go, that's who it is. But then I was like, Trevor Lawrence, quarterback for the Jaguars.
So we have to figure out who he reminds us of and Thomas, because these are the two people we're like, they definitely remind us of somebody. But who, I don't know. Maybe they just remind us of them. Like a deja vu. Who knows?
Yeah, that could be it. But it was I was having trouble concentrating on what he was saying because he looks like somebody.
Well, anything he was saying sounds exactly like Jake, so we got to make sure he doesn't do any weird fainting. And
And rumor has it he works at a pizza restaurant.
rumor has it, and somehow that's going to match up with what he was doing on the island because he has to make a list in the morning and just go get what's required done.
You know, Survivor's like pizza. You know, people what they put
Survivor's
on.
like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Sometimes someone will put something on a pizza. You're like going, ooh, but that turns out to be good. So
It's all right. You got to try it.
And then you have Say going like this, going. I just got done explaining the star thing to her. Shut up.
Oh my god! Okay. We'll talk about the star thing in a second because I do want to talk about the tribal because that was so ridiculous. Like, I came downstairs to watch it because the kids are going to sleep and I didn't want them to stay up and sneak it. And Jay came down to play like his Sega Genesis game or whatever the heck it is. It's not a Sega Genesis. It's one of those old school ones. And maybe it's Nintendo. I don't know. But
maybe
he stopped what he was doing. Yeah, because he went through, he found like the box of all of his old like gaming systems, like consoles. And he's been like setting them all up and he got like a new power. What's the one where you play James Bond on it? He got like a new power cord and fixed that one. And now I've got all of a sudden, like we're in our video game era in this house and it's weird.
I love video game.
Well, the kids probably like playing it.
They do like playing it, and it's great because I've been going through things and just listing them on the Buy Nothing group, and I'm like, please just take this. We sold the foosball table today, which was awesome. I listed it on Marketplace at like 1 o'clock. By 3:30, that thing was out. It was awesome.
Wow.
Nice.
I know. High demand.
Every time I look at that space, I'm like, oh, it's so clean.
There's so much room to do activities.
How long's that going to stay?
Oh, Jay's bringing home the one that's in his office. They're all starting to work from home on Monday. So he's bringing the one from the office home tomorrow.
So he's bringing it. He's replacing the foosball table.
He's replacing it, but for 24 wonderful hours.
Do you just
I'm gonna
lay
sit
on it and do like
downstairs and
no
stare at
angel?
that blank space on the floor.
You know what you should
Nintendo
do?
64. Yes, that's right.
You
That's
should
the
go
James
camp
Bond
out
one.
there tonight.
Oh yeah,
Sleep
there you
there.
go. Mhm.
That's what you should do.
Mm.
I
Should
really
I,
love
though?
the idea of you like putting a tent in that spot. Don't say anything to anybody. Just do it.
Maybe I will.
Where's
leave 'em
mom?
guessing.
Where's mom?
I'm in
Oh,
my
worst-
tent
please.
space.
Nobody would notice I was gone until the
I was gonna say
morning.
the worst thing is if after like 10 minutes I gave up. So
But it's Nintendo 64, so that's what he was playing. Anyway, whatever. So he was just, but he stopped what he was doing and like turned around and was like, "What the f are they talking about?
Yeah.
Stars?"
As we all were.
This
like,
is
huh?
incredible. But you know what? A lot of times you lose the plot, like when you start with analogies and you go back and forth. They didn't lose the plot, to their credit, until they did at the very end.
right.
Anyway,
Tried.
Until
They
Say
tried to
said,
stick with it.
I'm sorry.
okay.
Well,
So
I mean, it's easy to stick with the plot of analogies when the plot prodder is across from you, like Jeff and his love of analogies, and he's going, and like he just coaches them along and gets that like long string of analogies out of their mouths. He's not happy until he does it.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're going to be on Survivor, like you might not admit it right here, Colleen, but I would bet that if you got the call that you were going to be on Survivor, you would spend some time in your tent space just practicing analogies,
maybe
because that's how you're going to get through tribals. With Jeff Probst at the wheel anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, cool.
Unless you're Stephanie.
All right,
these
so
Stephanie.
okay. I don't even know where we are anymore in this. Let me go back to my outline.
Should go back to butt doctor. We knew what
back to butt
that was all
doctor.
about.
The good a starting point as any.
Speaking of the movie Holes,
you know, he could have been on the
Yes,
same
yes,
season. If he would have been on the same season
Oh,
as
as the
guy,
proctologist guy.
as the guy who had the last name Assman.
yeah.
Who had
Could you
Assman?
imagine?
Why am I
He was-
blinking?
He was one on Jesse Lopez's, and he was like the one that Jesse like backstabbed, but I can't remember his name right now.
Oh, Cody.
I just remember
Cody,
Assman.
the Ass-Man guy.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's on his cheek. It's official.
That's right.
But could
Which
you
is from-
imagine an ass man and a butt doctor
Yeah.
on the same drive?
And that proctologist guy.
Yeah.
Undefeatable.
One does the exam, the other one does the surgery, right?
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, whatever.
That would be
We are okay. Woo, stars.
We're already providing so much better content than half of the episode did. So eat it up. It's so good.
And we haven't had a commercial break yet.
That's pretty awesome.
We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
All right, so let me check down real quick this list. We can say pass if we've talked about them already. Stephanie, so sorry. Loved your hat though. That was a vibe.
I didn't like the hat.
It was. That whole tribe I feel is the funnest dressers with all those like cool sweaters and stuff.
Shaheen, we didn't really get a whole lot from him except his Shia LaBeouf energy, according to Jay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys both had him final 3. Still feeling that?
I still feel all right. Yeah.
Which one?
I mean, I don't have anything that's like, oh, this proves me right, but I feel comfortable with it still.
He's
I
the guy
can't
with the beard who formed the alliance with the music.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
like him.
The California Girls.
The
The
California.
California Girls. Yes.
It's a great
We
alliance.
all could be California.
We talked about Eva and Joe. Do you think that they will be like the pair to stop, just to, that's unbeatable to go, as far as they can? Do we think that, because I feel like we got a lot of real positive content from Joe tonight because he had like the best intro, here's, we want to be on Survivor videos.
Yeah,
out there.
He's the Joe the Rock Johnson. I think that he's gonna be loved by fans.
But I don't think everybody likes The Rock in Hollywood, though. Is he an a-hole to work with? Pretty
That's
sure.
the rumors on the street.
Yeah, that's the rumors.
Plus, we'll
Anyway.
see once the list is released. Anyway.
So we
Sorry. I mean,
have that, and then
rumors.
we have like everybody praising him like he's so great or whatever, and the whole
Well-
crying thing. So I feel like either he's really going to fall on the sword for her and go pre-merge, or they're going to go for the long haul. And maybe in the end, he'll play like his idol and get out to save her or something.
What scares me about him is he's very
Promises
likable.
made, promises kept.
He's very likable and he's very athletic.
Yep.
And he's very smart. So what's you keep the meat shield around for a while, but eventually he becomes a target because you're like, okay, I don't want to go Final 3 with him.
Yeah.
There's no way. I mean, he's too likable. I mean, he's genuine. I mean,
yeah, he's awesome. I really liked him.
I mean, like you said, he could have taken what Eva was saying to him and say, okay, yeah, I got your back. Okay, thanks for telling me. But he was tearing up. I mean, like we said, it was emotional because it was real.
Yeah. And
I mean,
I think you know what? I feel like he'll probably be protected. Even being the meat shield, I still think he's going to be protected. I don't know about maybe going into merge. That might start, especially when you've got when you have all three tribes coming together and they don't know Joe the same way. I could see him being a target easily.
It depends on how many people they have left when it merges.
That's true.
If they're a strong tribe and they keep
that tribe so far is kind of kicking some butt. So
yeah, because the one tribe that lost, they're the weakest. I mean, they were struggling with that. To get, they had one David just rah, 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 pulled it up with that.
And I quote,
yeah, me pull up.
I mean, but he could probably do like a backflip. I mean, so
yeah, he probably could. I mean,
if you needed that, because he's a stunt guy, so he can probably do some of those things.
Hey, I don't drink water, but look at this.
Look, this body doesn't need water. I do all right.
Yeah, I do all right. 39. Come on.
He seems like he's going to be a really fun character to keep around.
Yeah.
But he definitely this episode at least got the "I'm a tool" edit.
Little bit.
I don't. He did and he didn't.
I kind of feel like he's more likable than Sam was in his first couple episodes last season.
Yeah.
It was the freestyle rapping really.
Yeah.
If he hadn't done that.
Who's the one that said, do a pull up? I like when you're doing the pull ups. It held my weight. How many you expect me to do here?
Oh my God.
For your entertainment.
So good. He's like the Tony Danza.
800, 801. When you want me to stop?
I love it. He doesn't make me too mad. It's all right.
No, I think he'd be okay to hang out with. Sometimes
it's really great to have someone who's ridiculous in good ways.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's I think he's fine. We're just picking on him.
Yeah, exactly, because he's fun. Okay, moving down this list, I'm just gonna pick out. We haven't talked about Charity yet. She barely got anything, but seems like she might be in trouble. She seems like a good contestant for first person voted out on that Orange tribe, just because we had that little scene.
Well, she was good. She was good in the challenge, though.
That's true.
Yep,
that's true. So it could come down to like her and Camilla, maybe.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it makes me a little bit nervous because I kind of felt like she would go pretty far in the game, even though I think she was probably my
picks. Yeah,
she was my as far as the interviews go, and that does not always carry weight. But as far as the interviews go, she was like my lowest ranked for likability and sociability. But that's also filtered through my own personality and not the people she's working with. So. At first I felt like really about Mackenzie, but she grew on me throughout the season too. And this could definitely be the same kind of situation. But Camilla doesn't think so.
Are you talking about Genevieve?
No,
Or Kenzie, like redhead Kenzie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like Genevieve's one of those people last season that grew on people, and by the end, everybody was like, "This chick is awesome."
Yeah, I think that's another really great example of it. Well, at first we didn't even know she existed because
that's true.
We were like, why? What?
Well, that's because Rome took up all the oxygen for a little while.
That's true. He definitely was the star of his own show.
He never came back in our chat.
He never did. Okay, Bianca. We really didn't talk about her. She seemed fine. I liked her.
Yeah, I liked her.
Yeah. Chrissy definitely has that like badass woman edit going on.
Yep.
She's cool. I like her too.
Yep. She's like she's getting along pretty good with everybody in her tribe.
She's
it
she's a
seems.
firefighter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was 30, Jeff, when I started watching the first episode.
With her peanut butter M&Ms.
Yeah.
Way to go, Chrissy. Those are the good ones.
I actually had some peanut butter M&Ms that I I had peanut M&Ms, and I went and snuck some on a commercial when nobody was looking. So I was like,
sneaky
that's not really
snacks.
good right now.
Oh, the sneaky snacks are the best snacks.
I can't.
Yeah,
have M&Ms.
I'm wearing I'm wearing leggings, so I put them in my pocket, kind of like,
Like they were your hidden immunity item.
Yeah. Pocket M&Ms. Star barely got anything, except we did see that she
Oh my god,
went away for an hour, which very unfortunate.
She was so much because the interview, is like waist up, and then you see the picture, but you can't really tell people's heights. We always wonder. She is so much taller than I thought she was going to be. She was kicking butt in the challenges too.
Yeah.
So,
well, I like how she goes, everyone likes me here. I'm gonna go look for the idol. I go, no, don't do it.
Yeah, she might be putting herself in danger. As long as she keeps helping them win, though, she can keep walking around looking for idols all she wants.
Yeah, she was good in both challenges, so.
Yes. Which means that she could be, well on her way to staying through the merge. We'll see. And then Mary. I liked Mary. She was fun.
Like Mary. Yep.
I liked her better than I liked her interview.
Yes, definitely.
But I thought it was really like, kind of balls out to just sit there and be like, I want to get rid of Say. Like, just when somebody like Say is, also BDE. So
yeah.
Who said there's something about Mary that doesn't?
Oh, Kyle said it.
Yeah.
And I did laugh.
He goes, yeah, there's something about Mary that's just not right, or something like that. I go. I
know. If only David was over there to hear, he'd be like, "Oh my god, I love that movie too."
Yeah.
I like that. Kevin and her that kept finding all of these weird similarities? Was it the two of them?
No, it was Kyle.
Kyle, right?
That's how.
And they both like have a parents that's from some place that's like a really small population,
right?
And that's really cool. I don't know. I always find it so neat when you accidentally run into like those people in your life that's like, oh my god, our lives have literally been circling around each other's in some weird fashion this whole time.
Invisible string theory.
Yeah, I love it. So I really, really hope that they protect each other in this, because I don't know. It seems like it's in the stars. It's written there. So shall it be?
One more thing before we take a commercial break. Do you think it was smart of Kyle to say that he teaches high school English instead of that he is a defense attorney?
Yeah,
I don't think it matters.
Nobody likes lawyers.
I don't think it matters either, because
I mean, I know lawyers and they're okay, but you know how people get that lawyers.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it truly matters, because if he's like, yeah, I'm a defense attorney or whatever, they'll be like, oh yeah, you. Or if he says, I want to be like a public defender, they'd be like, oh yeah, okay, you probably aren't anyone.
But again, people always go too with lawyers. They go, oh yeah,
good arguments. Yeah,
final three, they'll be able to,
That's true. That's true.
It once he gets closer to an opportunity to be able to defend his game, people will usually.
Plus, a lot of people think of lawyers as being rich, and that's why I was shocked. Butt doctor said, he was a butt doctor because. Surgeon,
have something, it's an automatic deal breaker, though.
Yeah, but Gabler kind of like,
like I'm a heart surgeon. You're like, yeah, I'm a butt doctor.
Yeah,
I'm the cool guy. No, you want to know a cool doctor? Go talk to the butt doctor. But I mean, like, you have people.
I'd like to hear his commercial.
It's like, better call
his little jingle. You know how they have plumbing commercials.
It might just be me, but if the doctor has a jingle, I ain't going. It's not going to be my doctor. Just my own humble opinion.
What if it's catchy?
I mean, I'll sing it on the way to an actual bona fide respectable doctor.
Oh man, that's harsh, Jamie. All right. Any final thoughts before we move on to the feedback? We've got an email from Mandy, and we can do our tally the votes in preseason and winner pick. Okay, cool.
Shit.
Well, you've got approximately 5 seconds while we take a commercial break. Here we go. Wow, that was a really long 5 seconds. Did you think, though?
I held my breath the whole time.
I saw that.
I have one.
Okay, great. Let's do the feedback. We've got an email from Mandy. Mandy said, did you do strands today? I did do strands today. And the other day, strands. The theme of strands was Survivor themed. So it's a New York Times game, like Wordle, but
okay.
I thought it was like holes or something.
It is not. But the other day it was a Toy Story was the strands theme. So it was kind of cool because Alex is obsessed with Toy Story. So he looked at strands both days in a row and was like, "Oh, here's this word," and I was like, "Gosh darn it, 7-year-old! Look how far you've come." Do not believe he's. Yes, I think he cried when the bad kid got in trouble. No, I'm just kidding.
I see myself in him.
No, he is. For the record, he is not a bad kid.
No, he's not bad. He's an excellent. He just is. He'll put you in your place.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't suffer fools, and he never has.
Okay, that in the world, it's okay.
I don't know. He's kind of a dick, though.
And didn't say it was easy for you.
He spent last weekend with Cindy and I. He maybe said 5 words to me, and he knew it was bugging me.
Why?
Because he just
did he only say 5 words?
I don't know. He said more than that, but I kept saying, "So, what are you doing?" He just looked at me.
Oh, because you let him be on the iPad for 24 hours. That's why.
I didn't let him be on the. No. It's his birth. It was his birthday thing. He could do what he wanted. But I would talk to him and he'd go like this. He'd give you that look like, I know it's bugging you. So I keep trying to talk to him. I go, whatever. I'm going away.
Oh,
he was driving the bus and he knew he was driving.
That's just Alex. I mean, that's just who he is.
Yeah. But he's very sweet.
Yes.
When he wants to be. Okay. Do we stay strands? We did strands. Maddie loves Pizza Man. Me too. Then had the nerve to say he needs a sticker for that big zit on his forehead. Like, girl, they don't have pimple patches on Survivor.
I didn't even notice it.
I didn't either.
I just noticed his shirt said pizza. I was like,
I know.
Does he work?
Like, oh man, now I want to eat pizza.
You think he would have if he's gonna wear a pizza shirt, have the name of the pizza place on the shirt?
Maybe he wasn't allowed to rip it.
Advertise.
Yeah, maybe there's some like Hatch Act law, but like for Survivor.
That's probably true.
Okay. Teamwork from Kyle. I really hope this pays off in the post swap / merge of a Kevin and Kyle alliance. We didn't even talk about. Well, I guess we kind of did. That was cool. It
was so cool. I did. It was like very respectful.
Yes.
Yep.
I really don't like David, not knowing beyond Jeff Probst. He is so full of himself, much like a Tom. Am I right, Jamie?
Yep.
Joe is such a dad and protector. I loved Eva pregame and want the two of them to go far together. Same. Y'all, I've created a monster. When Steph was voted out, Maddie said, yes, get out of here with your frizzy hair. Go get another manicure. Fair, like, oh my God.
Man, she's harsh.
I know.
Alex's future wife.
See, I don't know. It might be like putting 2 Sagittariuses together.
Oh my Lord. It's like Scorpio energy is what that is.
There you go. To be fair, her nails were really cute, and Maddie is a hater. Here's to another great season, Maddie.
Her nails
that's right.
Kind of cute.
I will allow you all each 60 seconds to talk about the tribal council because we never went back to that, but that was a thing.
I don't know.
It was very entertaining.
I feel like there was a bunch of, just jumping around these silly stars and very little game, actually.
Yeah.
We had constellations. We had astrology.
It was just a big rigmarole. They went there. They knew what they were going to do, with the exception of Mary, who
Yeah,
did
there
not
you go.
know. Did not know at all.
Mary's like,
All right. Let's get to the tally the votes. So, if I may, I will share my screen here. Hold for applause. Let's see, share screen. Preseason picks. All right, here we go. Who went home? Stephanie. Oh, by the way, she did do the snort laugh thing.
several times.
And when Jay was like, who would you get rid of? And I was like, well, they both seem like they wouldn't be easy to live with, but I don't know if I could deal with the snort laugh.
Once in a while, but my God.
And then I snort laughed at the same time. So I got it.
And she was laughing at stuff that wasn't funny. I said, she's just trying to snort.
Well, she's from New York City.
She's forcing that snort. I didn't like it.
All right. Well, where we are is Jack and I both had her at pre-merge. So we
already have a point.
Way to go.
And Jamie's already off to a quick start.
Quick start.
Hey, I mean, I'm not going to lie. There was a hot minute where I was like, I swear to God, if one of my final three, because I thought maybe Mary might be in the line of the fire. So I was okay with losing Stephanie, because I was like, I cannot lose a final three first day again.
Right? You won last year, right, Colleen?
Did I?
Or was it?
I mean, I can easily go back and check the tape right now.
I know it wasn't me. I was leading the whole way and got
You were leading and you lost in the very end. I know that.
Yeah. The very end.
Yes, I did. We tied in the end. We tied.
Oh, you and I tied?
We tied.
Oh, so I shared the title.
We did.
I don't like sharing titles.
Because
I'm like, say, I want to win the damn thing.
There you go. Somebody has to.
Where we went wrong. Actually, no, we both didn't even. Whatever. We tied in the end. That's it.
We tied in the end.
All right, who do we think's going?
The doctor. Anyway,
who do we think is going home next week?
Let's take a wild guess. See.
I didn't have that. I had the winner's pick. I forgot who's going home next week.
If we made the assumption that the same team goes, I mean, I guess last year that didn't really happen, did it? It wasn't like the same tribe every week.
No, it wasn't. It was fairly.
If it's a physical challenge, I don't think that green team's gonna. I don't think they can compete.
Probably not. Last year, remember, we had 3 different tribes for the first time go 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, if we're gonna take the word of the rest of Vula and why they got rid of Stephanie, she's the one who made them not win. So maybe now they can win.
Yeah, we'll see.
Getting their cart up to the top, so it took so long. If they would have got up there with everybody else, they had a chance to win the whole thing.
Well, I mean, Stephanie said, "Hey, I'm really sorry for not being awesome at puzzles," and everyone was all like, "How dare you!"
All right.
So I was getting that vibe that people didn't like me.
So they might actually win without her, I guess.
Who do we think's going home next week?
I'm going to say Mary. There's something about Mary that needs to go home.
Okay.
I think that's not like a terrible call, but I'm going to change it up and say, since Siva was so close with him, I'm going to go
11 o'clock. Jesus.
It's 11:16.
I know.
You know what? I'm going to go with Charity. Let's go with Charity.
Oh, that's who I was going to go with too.
She's good in the challenges. I wouldn't send her home.
I know, but I think they may have planted that seed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then finally, it is time for winners picks. Jack, who do you got?
I'm going Eva.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
I was ready to give her the thing today.
Just hand her the trophy. Here's the Stanley. You've won. You win everything.
Oh my God. Okay. So what do we got? Jamie?
I'm gonna take Kyle.
I mean, Eva did find the bamboo store.
I want everybody to know, for the record, that I originally starred Shaheen, but I don't know enough about him in the dynamics with the rest of his tribe. So if he ends up winning, I win against my instinct,
judgment.
and everybody needs to know.
All right. I won't remember, but that's okay.
Okay. And
Just
you know
for
something?
recorded prosperity.
I'm gonna go with Joe because I really like Joe. I got good vibes, and I think that
Joe's
We're gonna cry when Joe gets voted off.
I know. But you're right, though. I think he gets to the end and it could just be like, give it to Eva. In which case, that'd be silly because he's also playing for his sister, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, but I don't think he would do that. But I think that he wouldn't bash her. He wouldn't go, "Yeah, I'm better than her" or something like that. I mean, we're taking this after one episode. He could be the biggest jerk in the world, but
he could be gone, and he could be gone like next episode. I really
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so as of right now, we our points are plus 15 for each of us. So let's see how long that lasts. So just to recap, for anybody who doesn't remember, you get 15 if your person that you pick in the beginning goes all the way to the end. I believe that's how I've won on all the Tony Vlachos seasons that he's won. So 2 of them. If Joe goes home next week, then I get 10 points for my second pick. You get 5 points for the third pick, and then everybody beyond that, you get 1 point, which is part of how Jamie lost last.
The Jamie Joe selection.
Yeah, well, you know what my problem was?
She was like the bullet in Hamilton, but
I didn't have enough faith in Andy at the right time. That's what screwed me out of the right order of points. So
there you go. All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening. Thanks to anybody that watched in the chat tonight. Join us next week.
Except for God.
Well, except for God. But, you know, who's counting him?
None of us do.
Is next week the week that I had that stupid board meeting? You know what? I'm just going to look it up right now.
I think it is, actually. It's the last, or the 1st of March, right? First week of March?
It's March. No, there's 2. There's a couple of them where it's the second one, and it was February and March. So next week I should be able to do Wednesday after the episode. It would be, we would have to do it on March 13th instead of the 12th.
All right.
So Thursday we'd have to start really early.
On the 13th?
If it's a Thursday, because
because you have, what's it called?
I have Padres talking Padres, and then RCAD.
Even though baseball's not in session right now?
Yeah, in session? They're not in Congress. Baseball's in session. Impeach him! Okay.
Talking about baseball when it's not in court? God.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you to the patrons, especially the ones that contribute at a certain level. And that would be Eckhart Rickner, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanne with a Plan, and Ed the Creepy Poopy Head Mailman. We would love your feedback. Give us what you got. SurvivorJJC@gmail.com. Jack may even write a little lingo about you. You never know.
A limerick, if you will.
Limerick. Shoot. I'm tired. It's 11:30, okay? So on that note,
are we still in session?
We are about to adjourn. So,
baseball.
The lady has the floor. Your 5 minutes is up. Stop talking.
Though the Amazing Race starts next week.
Order in the baseball.
Order in baseball. He stole second.
I'm sorry.
What? You can't steal.
Order in the stadium. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week, right after, approximately 15 minutes after the show. All right. On that note, my name is Colleen.
I'm Jamie.
I'm the butt doctor.
Peace out, everybody. With a heavy chest. All right. Goodbye.
I got it.